All right, so something pretty crazy happened this week that a lot of people have been asking me about that I want to share with you guys. And it's pretty much undeniable at this point when it comes to the transparency that PUBG Mobile, I mean, more than any other game, PUBG Mobile is very upfront, very open, very honest about not only who they ban, but exactly what they're being banned for, the different cheats people are using. They post it all over their social medias. And it's pretty remarkable because you don't really see this from any game ever. I mean, some other games might drop some numbers, but they don't give the exact numbers and exactly what people are being banned for. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to turn your guys' attention to this right here, because a lot of people have been asking me, people that, not only check my stats, they'll visit my profile in game. And if you look at my partner, who's Fake Dream, you'll notice that she is now in bronze. And you could see where it says over on the left, where it says the moments have been banned, meaning that she has in fact been banned. Let me tell you guys why. So what she was banned for is teaming up with somebody that is using cheats, and she went ahead and received a 7-day ban. Let's take a look at this. As you have actively teamed up with cheaters multiple times recently, your account has been banned and your rating points have been removed as a warning. If you repeat this behavior, you will receive a harsher penalty. And of course, by harsher penalty, what they're talking about is if you continue in the future, to play with people that are known cheaters, you'll be banned up to 10 years. Now, again, just to remind you, this is not a 10-year ban. This is a temporary 7-day ban, as she was not the one that was actually cheating. You can see right here, it says end time is going to be August 3rd, 2023, and it also gives you the exact time. Now, what makes this whole situation interesting is this was actually a random squad. An OP squad, nevertheless, as you guys are going to see the KDs in the upper right-hand corner. But this was the squad that they played, give or take, about 10 matches together. She found this OP squad, played with them, and they just, kept playing together. About 10 matches, they were all on Livic. And as you guys can see, this account is now in bronze. Same thing with this one. This was the person who were led to believe that, and again, there's no contact with them because these were all randoms, but this person's stats not only got completely reset to 0, but also bronze 3 is going to be the theme here. All right, and here's a look at the next one. This is Lock. So this was the squad, and they've all been banned except one of them has been banned for, the person who's actually cheating is the one who's always banned for 10 years. And here's a quick look at the dude's stats. Again, this was the guy that was permanently banned. But as you guys can see, incredibly OP stats, right? Of course, this was the person that was cheating. Matches played 22, 19 wins, top 10, 100%. And of course, the KD, right? I mean, over 10, this person's averaging 10 plus kills in basically across 22 matches, most eliminations 27, and this is a squad that's pretty much just playing Livic. 27 kills on Livic. I mean, that's the best that you're going to get on that map. So one thing that I want to take a look at with you guys, which I showed you a quick clip earlier, is when we're talking about accounts banned, right? It doesn't actually break down whether the fact that these accounts are temporary ban or permanently banned. It has accounts banned, and it's always in the hundreds of thousands. Again, PUBG Mobile being transparent as they are, which is a great thing. This is something they're releasing about every week, every 10 days or so. But I think this entire graph changes in the sense that what I'm led to believe, and again, this information, they don't actually release, probably for good reason, to protect this system. But it's led to believe that the people that are being temporarily banned are also part of this pie graph here. So when you see numbers like Crown 6%, every single person in that random squad that has been temporarily banned, to include Dream, we're all in Crown. So even though they themselves were not cheating, they get hit with the 7-day ban because someone else was cheating. And as far as the system is set up, at least currently, there's no way to detect whether someone, how can a system, an algorithm actually know whether the player's playing with someone who's cheating know if that person is cheating or not. So it's kind of, it's obviously kind of weird. You know, obviously these numbers, especially bronze, which is, again, we want to see the highest number in bronze. These are people that are using cheats, that are getting banned when they're, you know, basically starting a brand new account. You start out bronze 3, they start cheating, and they don't ever leave bronze, which is what we want. When you get to like crown, obviously conquer, I mean, if someone's getting banned in conquer, it's more than likely for this case scenario that we're in right now, where Dream and a couple of the other teammates got banned because of somebody else. If you're already in conquer, you're not just going to start flipping on hacks and turning on cheats to advance. I mean, you're already at, you know, the highest, hardest tier in the game. So that's why I think why we often will see conquer, and even ace. Ace is the second largest piece of the pie here. I'm led to believe it's for the exact same reason. This also completely changes this pie graph as well when we're talking about ban cheats, which I'm still led to believe that the people that are temporarily banned because of somebody else that they were playing with, those other 3 people in the squad, we're not using any of these. This could be a part of this, and you'll see other, as of late, has been the biggest piece of the ban cheat pie that we've seen. It's always been other. So I find this really interesting. I almost agree, hear me out, I almost agree with this system, because there's no true way, at the end of the day, there's no true way where PUBG will be able to determine whether if someone's playing with a cheater, whether those other players have knowledge or not. There's no actual way to know. So I think the safest thing for the company, and I think that they're actually doing this right, is I think the safest thing they can do is what they've done in this situation, where they will give the other 3 players in the squad temporary bans. You know, it's a week. It is what it is. In 7 days, you're going to get your account back. It's not the end of the world, which obviously sucks in this particular situation, because everybody's in different situations. In this particular situation, you have Fake Dream, who obviously didn't know that the person that she was playing with, you know, was using cheats, because if somebody, especially someone who's honest, knows, they're not going to keep playing with that player. They're going to say, I'm not going to play with this cheater. Get me the hell out of here. And they'll just, you know, start playing, you know, queue up with some other randoms. So as much as people want to disagree with this system, when you really think about it, there's no easier way to do it, because there are going to be probably the vast majority of people who are playing with a hacker, they actually know. So the only way to punish those players, to make sure that they don't continue this behavior, is by giving them a temporary ban for 7 days. You know, I believe all your stats get erased. You definitely, you know, get sent down to bronze 3, which is going to be a huge kick in the nuts, considering that the most precious thing we have is time. And it takes a lot of time to rank up, especially, you know, to ace, ace master, ace dominator, and beyond. So I really think there's no better solution than this current one. It obviously sucks if you're in that camp that doesn't know that the person is in fact cheating, and you end up getting hit, you know, with that temporary ban. That's gonna be a huge blow. You're obviously gonna feel terrible, but I do believe it's the best way to safeguard the overall player experience and the overall environment in the game, to make sure that people are gonna be doing the right thing. Now, the biggest thing is you don't want this to happen to you, but then you might ask yourself, well, how can I prevent this if I don't actually know who the person I'm playing with is cheating or not? Often, if it seems too good to be true, it more than likely is, especially if you're somebody who only plays with randoms. I would highly suggest you wouldn't just keep playing with the same random squad, especially an OP one. It's so rare, and there's no way to know who you'd actually be able, that's weird. There's no way for you to actually know who you'd be able to trust. You know what I mean? So often if it's too good to be true, it more than likely is, you guys. But it's just one of those things. It's just one of those mechanics in the game where, although you might not agree with it, I think it is extremely necessary you know, to prevent this type of thing from happening. And the people that do get banned, trust me, they're going to be 10 times more careful with the people that they're going to be playing with in order to prevent this, you know, not ever happening again. So anyway, so what do you guys think? Do you guys agree or disagree with this system? Of course, go ahead and sound off in the comment section. I don't know, man. It's definitely tough, but at the same time, I think it's very necessary for the overall betterment of the game.